All right, welcome everyone to the first episode of One More Round, the show where I ask people if they want to play one round of Overwatch. Well, I ask them a round of questions. My first guest is JMan, DPS player from Grimoire. JMan, thank you so much for joining me, man. Honestly, I'm going to say this. You have been one of my favorite players to watch ever since I started covering Face It.
Wow.
I'm so happy you are my first person to really do this.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm really glad to be here.
Yeah. It is really fun to have you here. But, like, I just want to generally talk about Overwatch here a little bit right now. And to get a lay of the land here with how long you've been playing it. When did you get into Overwatch here? Like, was it launch? Was it GOATS era? Was it pandemic era 2020, which I guess is GOATS era? Or was it sometime after that?
Well, I actually have been playing. I played Overwatch since launch. I remember I played it on my Xbox. I played the beta actually, and I was like, wow, this game looks like it's gonna be pretty chill. So I remember ever since launch, I've been playing it on console, and then I think it was 2020, like right before COVID. I actually ended up getting my first PC, and that's when I started playing it on PC.
Nice. So,
And then at least for competitive wise, I didn't really play until I started college.
nice. Nice. I mean, hey, I'm kind of with you right there. Started with the beta and kind of just casually played it for a very long time. Never got good like you did. But like when you started taking that first competitive step with Overwatch, like you said, it was around college, but what was like that first thing to let you know, like, oh, I can actually, be really good at this game?
Well, I guess for like, it's a little bit more in depth than that. To start my playing career, my high school, I was actually fortunate enough to where my high school had a esports team. So that was pretty chill. So the league we were in, like everyone was pretty bad, so it's not like it was really that competitive, but we were able to win it because we had a few like GM players, so it was like we were just gonna win by default. But after that, I went to ASU because that was just my state school, and then I realized that they had an esports team, so I just ended up like, yeah, why not? I did it at my high school, why not do it in college? And then I don't know if you followed collegiate at all, but I was able to get 4 other teammates that had actually played the game competitively before. Like I think the biggest names would have been Angelic and Anhu. But we started a team with them, and I was like, wow, okay, these guys actually have hands. I can't be the only player that sucks on this team. So then I started to grind a lot, and then at this time, Anhu was on Shikigami, and then this is kind of how I started. Anhu was like, you should start playing in like open division and stuff like that so you can get better. So Anhu told Aeroplane to get me on their like Shiki Akat team, which is Midori. So that's where I just started playing. And then ever since then, I've just loved it. Just enjoyed it competing.
Nice. What's honestly been like your favorite since you started competing? What was your favorite kind of competition or favorite era of this?
Right now it's pretty chill because I think this is the best I've ever been. But I gotta say my favorite was honestly near the beginning. There was one tournament. It was like our first collegiate tournament, where we had been beating all the low-end teams, and then the first really good team that we ever played was against UTD. It was like a Ram Cass May or Hanzo May era. But the first like really good team we played was UTD, and we lost to them. And we're like, man, wait, we can actually like. It was close, but like, man, we actually want to beat them. So it kind of like set a fire in all of us. And that was like, I don't know, that was the time where I was grinding the most, learning the most, and it was actually just so fun to like scrim and get better at the game. And then we actually, in that same tournament, ended up beating UTD in the playoffs, so it was like actually so like rewarding.
Nice.
I think that was like probably my favorite time. Also, it was like, I had just joined this team, I had been becoming like good friends with all the ASU guys, so it was just a pretty chill time.
Yeah, and like collegiate is such a fun experience, and I mean, like I was not fortunate enough to be on my own collegiate team. That's why I'm a caster. I mean, I'm quoted in not a magazine, but the newspaper for saying, "Oh God, I suck."
Oh no.
Yeah, front page as well.
Oh no.
But like through all those tournaments, there you ran into a ton of incredible talent and incredible players. Like you said, you already played with a couple incredible players on your own team there. Who do you think has necessarily been like across collegiate and even now like some of the best players that you've potentially played with and against?
played with, I'd say, like, although I make fun of Angelic a lot because he's just like, he's been playing around for a while. We just call him old man and stuff. I think he's for sure probably one of the best players I've ever played with. He's just like super knowledgeable at the game, always tries, really good teammate, and it's just like super chill all around. And then playing against, I think it was when I was on ASU, when we were making OWCS, like, making it out of groups consistently. Like there was a good amount of times we would play against TSM and those teams and just like Nightmare back when they were like, it was the first like form of OWCS. So I would say that was definitely the best competition I was ever playing against. And it was really fun. Even if like we were losing, it was really fun playing against them and just learning. Also, we are getting, these guys actually want this quick play game a lot more than like, this is insane.
This is not going, this is not going
yeah.
good because I told you, the interview ends when the map ends.
Dude, they want it so bad.
Yeah, so season 9 of FaZe just started right now. You're on Grimoire, former Amplify, now on Grimoire. What are you guys' expectations for this season coming up?
I mean, I feel like for any competition and as a competitor, if you're not going in to win, you're not really like, you're doing yourself a disservice. So obviously we want to win. That's our thing. But I was, personally, I really want to get out of 4th to 6th range and I want to get top 1, 2, or 3 minimum. I really want to get that.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys had a huge upset last year against the #1 overall seed in the first round. Me and Hunter covered that one. That one was a fun one to watch.
That was a fun game.
But right now with Cat Bastion was the thing that really broke you guys through there. With it slowly fading away and Xion coming in, especially with you being a DPS player, have you been learning Xion? Have you been kind of letting your other DPS players on your team kind of focus in on our newest hero?
I actually think Xion is such a good character for me personally because I feel like the aim feels a lot like cast. So like, and me being, I don't know, I'm a disgusting cast 1 trick. I feel like I love that hero and I love the M1, it feels so good. So I actually love playing the hero, but we actually, both me and Zach have both been playing him. We're just kind of, I think we're both, our mindset right now is just both get good at it so that like whatever, if any comp like determines a double flex or like, or it's just hit scan Xion so that we both are able to play it so that like we can just be as flexible as possible.
Nice.
But like, I think the character is so fun, so.
Yeah, no, like that, I'll agree with you. Xion's fun and like maybe a little strong in some places, but it feels like in other places like balanced, which is a weird thing to say.
And I think with just like new season or new balance patch and things like that, over time people will figure out what's better and stuff. So we've just been trying stuff out.
Yeah. And let me ask you this. I mean, you guys win a lot. You guys have lost some. What type of player are you after, let's say, a loss or a win? Like, are you the one who's kind of trying to cheer everyone up, or are you kind of sitting there trying to maybe just take it all in or listen to your coach talk?
A little bit of both. I think I'm definitely more of like during a win, I'm more hype. Obviously, I feel like everyone will be more hype after a win. After a hype, I'm like gonna congratulating all my teammates and making sure we're all doing great and like, you know, bring the vibes up. During a loss, I would say I'm usually have a pretty good mental, so I usually try to like be like a middleman. Like, obviously I'll try to make it so it's like, alright, like obviously we lost, but like there's things we could do better, we can improve on. Don't be like too down on ourselves, or like try to point out something we didn't do too bad. But yeah, usually in the middle. But like I also will do like, yeah, we fucking lost. Like also sorry, I didn't know if we could cuss or not. So
no, you're good. You're good. This is all about learning more about you. So if you like, and cussing's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
I probably accidentally cussed through this already.
But yeah, I don't want to like dismiss like the loss. I'm still definitely going to be a little rough about it. I mean, losing always sucks, but if you like dwell on it too long, obviously you're just not going to be able to learn anything from it. You'll just like every loss you need to learn something from, and if you're just dwelling on it too much, you won't really be able to.
Yeah. Let me ask you, as like you said, the dirty one trick cast you are, who are some of your like biggest inspirations when it comes to how you like kind of maybe molded your playstyle or learn, like, is there anyone you kind of molded your playstyle after?
Yeah, I definitely got shit on by Chopper way too many times when I was first started playing, and I was like, wow, this guy's Thanos. So I would say Chopper is for sure one of the first skins that I actually started watching a lot of. That guy's too good.
No, I will agree with you there. Chopper is an incredible player. Crap, this is the part where I have to come up with questions randomly. So you coming into this one here, before we got started, you said, why are we picking Rialto? Like, what, in your opinion, what are some overrated maps and maybe some underrated maps?
Overrated? I mean, I feel like this isn't really a hot take. A lot of people say this. I think King's Row is so boring sometimes.
Yes.
Like, I feel that map is solved. Like, if your team knows how to play it, you win. If your team doesn't know how to play it, it's just GG. Like, it's just been in the map for, or it's been in the game for 6 years, or for 10 years. You just need to know how to play the map. If your team doesn't, yeah, GG. Underrated? I should have ate that, by the way. But
Nope, you're good.
underrated? I actually like. I feel like Atlas is like 50-50. I actually like Atlas a lot. I think besides like the first one can be a little annoying, but the rest of the map I think is really good.
Oh, I think honestly the Flashpoint maps are some of the best maps in the game. And
Maybe another underrated? I think Esperanza is so fun. A lot of people don't like Push, but I think Esperanza is actually so good.
No, it is. It is. Like, and I'll say this as a caster, I'm right there with you with King's Row. I'm so tired of seeing it every series. Like, I understand. Yeah. Like you said there, if you can't win it, why pick it? But everyone picks it because it's been in the game since the start.
Yeah, and then it's always just like, not that like you can't play other comps, but like most people just play Brawl, and it's like I want to play other comps, bro.
Well, we've done a good job of holding on here.
Yeah, we dialed in.
Yeah, team locked in. Yep.
Oh.
Okay. One last question here, and then we will get going, and I'll let you go. So where am I going with this? I don't know. Who's your favorite teammate right now? Who's your favorite teammate on your team?
I would say, I mean, I love Ewan. I love all of them because, like, obviously it's been like 2-3 seasons together now. I think for the teammate that surprised me the most and actually like I've enjoyed playing with the most, I think would be Gap. Going into Amplify and the core, I always knew Gap and Ewan were always chill, always pretty good players. But I honestly just didn't know like how much they try and how much they want it and how good of a teammate they actually are. And Gap has like really showed me like he's made me want to get better at the game just because of how good of a teammate he is.
Awesome. JMan, thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for coming on, man. Again, first time doing this. Awesome to have you on. I'll make sure to give all the shout outs in the pro scene here, where your Twitter, your Twitch, and we'll make sure where they can all find you. Again, thank you so much, JMan, and thank you everyone so much for watching. Make sure you tune in next time for another episode of One More Round.
W.